After being diagnosed with breast cancer, a local woman felt there was a need for a one-stop shop for a cancer patient's needs. A place where patients can find cancer support products like wigs, specialty bras, and surgical wear. Torchia decided to open up a store just like that on her own. It's called The Unexpected Gift, and it's been open now for 10 years. Joining us now is the owner of The Unexpected Gift Shop, Torchia. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Your cancer journey started 12 years ago.
Correct. Diagnosed in 2012.
Tell us about that journey.
So it was the summer of 2012, and I found a lump, and I went to my gynecologist, and she took my concerns right away and went through the whole process with breast health. And it was a breast cancer, so it was an invasive ductal carcinoma. I had a mastectomy and then I had reconstruction. And because it had moved to my lymph node, I went through chemotherapy and then radiation as well.
And you're doing great now.
Doing great now.
But you did find that at that time when you needed supplies or you needed a wig, you felt that the stores that are out there, because there are other stores out there with these supplies.
Absolutely.
You felt it just wasn't right for you. Tell me why.
Well, see, when you have been diagnosed with cancer, your life becomes a series of appointments. You've got doctor's appointments and scans and this and that. And then you have to go out and find everything that you might need. So if you're having surgery, you need surgical wear. If you're going to lose your hair, you need a wig, or you would want a wig, or you need hats. And all these places are at different locations. So along with trying to fit in the appointments into your life, you also have to fit in all the stuff that you really don't know where to get. And I thought, why is it so difficult? It needs to be easier. Why can't it just be in one place? So I went back to work after I went through all my treatment and stuff, and I just couldn't do the corporate thing anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. My perspective had changed. The priorities I wanted to do in my life had changed, and just going to work every day wasn't a thing for me anymore. I wanted to help. So I took a business course. I went through the Women's Enterprise Center, and I opened a business to try to get everything I needed in one place so that people going through the same thing that I went through would have somewhere to go, so that it was just easy. And it wasn't by appointment, it was just walk in. It was a retail store, and you could just come whenever it was good for you and find what you needed or learn about what you might need later on.
You called it The Unexpected Gift. Why?
I get that question quite often, because how is cancer a gift? But to me, it made me slow down. It made me realize what was really important in my life. You know, the 9 to 5, the getting the laundry done, the doing the dishes. When you had I had small kids at the time. That wasn't important. It was my kids. It was my life. It was my friends. That was the important thing. So at 42 years old, cancer gave me this gift to slow down and understand what was a priority.
Your store has all the supplies that people need when they're dealing with cancer, but your store offers something else that's quite unique. You offer support, you offer guidance, and you also give advice, right? And you're just there for them, helping them. It's something you wish you would have had.
Absolutely. Everybody that works at the store, and there are 3 of us, we've all had a lived experience, all a different thing that we went through with cancer, either a lumpectomy and radiation, a double mastectomy, reconstruction, no treatment, or what I like to call the full meal deal. Surgery, reconstruction, chemotherapy, and treatment. And we all understand what someone is going through, but at the same time, we don't compare. We just listen, because everybody's story is so very different, and what they go through and what they experience, from side effects to emotions, are also different. So we just listen. And I think people feel comfort because they know we've gone through it, and we're still here, and we're thriving.
And you see their shoulders are tense, and when they leave, they're relaxed and good to go.
Yeah, the store is a very safe space. When you walk into it, it's almost like you're walking into a living room.
Oh, nice.
You know, there's furniture and a carpet, and it's just a nice environment. So people come in really nervous, but they walk in, they go, oh,
nice.
Okay, this is all right.
Tara, thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you.
You are celebrating a big milestone. If you want more information, the store is located South Osborne. Thanks, Tara.
Thank you so much.
Community Connection is brought to you by Mr. Reuter Plumbing. Born to be a hero, trained to be a plumber.